look, there's wars, there's famine, there's disease rampant throughout the world. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. By the way, every 10 years, it's the end of the world. It's literally, if you look throughout history, and this was actually a hobby of mine whenever I was a kid. It was not even kidding. Weird child I was. I used to love going through history and finding every single time they called the end of the world. I read all about Nostradamus. I read all about how whenever it went from being the turn of the century, the first century, they were like, oh, it's going to be the end of the world. How in 1000 AD, they were like, oh, it's going to be the end of the world, and all the events surrounding that. And, in 1000 AD, it was funny because they have like lots of reports of thousands and thousands of people, which is a bigger deal back then, all going into these churches and crying and praying for God to take them so they didn't have to live upon the earth after 1000 AD, because they were convinced that 1000 AD, as soon as the clock struck 1000 AD, that literally the world was going to end like overnight. And it's been repeated since then.